So let's start a campaign here, a solo campaign of Palmyra. I know we were talking about maybe doing this, maybe not, but I think that it's only fitting that I be Roman, of course, me being ItalianSpartacus and all that. But I like Palmyra's starting location. I feel like it's going to be pretty diverse, and it's going to be the closest thing I would get to a Seleucid Empire. Because if we take a look at the history of Palmyra, it's pretty in line with the Seleucid Empire, and the way it actually works is that Palmyra was for the most part independent of both Rome and Parthia. During the last kind of century BC, they lived relatively autonomously, and it wasn't until almost like the last 50 years of the actual what's it called? Of BC, I think it was like around like I want to say like 23 BC, something like that, that the Romans actually conquered them and took them over. And because they were actually a very affluent trading post, for the most part, people had to go through Palmyra to get through to the rest of the east, and vice versa. So they profited a lot from that. As history has shown us, anyone kind of being that what's it called? That middleman always kind of acts to benefit the most out of anything. And actually, I just checked it real quick. It was 41 BC. Mark Antony actually conquered them. But Palmyra is actually very important to what we're at right now in the world, right? So during the Syrian Civil War, we have ISIS who's taken over the majority of what was formerly Palmyra, and they've destroyed the temple of Bel. They destroyed the temple of Baal Shamin. All these very historical sites that were made during this time are now no longer there. They're destroyed. So it holds kind of some bearance on the geopolitical state in the world right now. So these are areas that you at least might know about just from the way the state of things as they were. But as a whole, Palmyra has a pretty cool, interesting history. Right now, there's a time, this is a pretty crazy time, where Palmyra has declared itself independent of Rome again. And this doesn't go well for them in the history of the world. Let's read this here. This actually is a really good blurb here. This is right here on the actual game. From the state of Palmyra rose a leader, Odenathus, who repelled the Persian forces and consolidated the East in the name of Rome, but at the price of styling himself king. He was succeeded by his son, Vabalithus, a boy of 10. However, the true ruler was the regent queen, Zenobia, who aspired to imperial ambitions. Zenobia actually seceded from Rome in around 260 BC, and what actually happens is Emperor Aurelian gets pissed and goes through and just destroys and shuts that shit down, as they would say in Walking Dead. But he destroys the city. And we don't really see a resurgence of this until Diocletian comes back and kind of rebuilds it at a very kind of a reduced state. But Palmyra has always kind of been a very interesting position in the world. It has been its own society where they speak. It's like Palmese or Palmyrene, or it's a dialect of Arabic, basically. And they also spoke Greek, so that they have this kind of bit of a Hellenistic feel to them, very much the culture of a Greco-Roman culture. But as time goes on, they fall into a caliphate, so they speak. They're predominantly an Islamic country, and eventually they kind of move over from there, because they were converted to Christianity during the Roman time. So there's this lot of really crazy stuff which happens in Palmyra, and it's a pretty big hotbed of things in the past as well as now. So I figured, hey, why not jump on into these guys? We'll watch the little intro video here, and you'll find that this video is going to be the same for every time you press start campaign. It sets the kind of realm for the or sets the kind of pace for what this is, but I'm not sure if this is just because this is a pre-release and so we're going to be different later, but we'll see. But so let's just jump on into this Palmyra and let you guys watch the little intro video here, and we'll do it as it is. Shouldn't be not going to be too long of a video. Just kind of want to jump through about a 45-minute or so playthrough of a little bit of this, show you guys some of the campaign features and what's to be expected in your playthrough of it. I'll shut up.
You are my son, but I've done all I can to protect you.
The gods smile on you, Octavian. You're a good soldier.
I'm a politician.
We don't need more politicians. It's not more speeches in the Senate that will change the world. Rome is dying.
Why do you think Caesar favored you so?
I was loyal.
No, Octavian. He saw in you the potential to continue his legacy. Not to follow him, but to exceed him.
Antony cannot be trusted. His heart lies in Egypt. We must confront the reality that civil war is inevitable.
And how will bloodshed save the people of Rome?
You are not meant to save them. You are meant to lead them.
All men are troubled when their moment has come.
I am not Caesar. I don't have his strength.
The people loved him, and they will love you.
You can't think like an ordinary man. You must reach beyond mortal ambition and do what has never been done.
To survive, my son, Rome must have a master.
The great Odaenathus of Palmyra is dead, yet his legacy lives on. Be quick and march into Egypt, for the fertile lands of the Nile can feed our entire populace. For now, your southern border is safe, as Nabateans and Lakhmids offer their goods and friendship. To the east, the Sassanids and their satrapies carefully observe your every move, yet have kept their weapons sheathed thus far. Meanwhile, Roman forces at Galatia, fearing Palmyra and her growing might, stand ready to declare war. Your position is precarious, yet under your ambitious rule, Palmyra shall prosper.
Okay. So obviously that was Augustus Caesar. After assuming power, Zenobia's armies converged in the west, in the fertile lands around the Nile. Not only was Aegyptus a rich province in its own right, but the grain it produced fed the great city of Rome itself. Aegyptus, by the way. Hold the entirety of the following province. Aegyptus, okay, well. In recent years, the whole world has been torn by wars and strife. The weakening of the Roman Empire has given rise to banditry everywhere. Trade between settlements has become almost impossible. Standing armies and outposts can help increase the safety of provinces, while certain reforms can make settlements more self-sufficient. With cities being overcrowded, squalor has become a serious issue. If we are to avoid an outbreak of plague, we have to find ways to reduce squalor, such as the sanitation buildings and reforms. Reforms. Man, this is so different looking compared to Total War Warhammer 2. And you can actually see from the intro there, they definitely took a page out of the Total War Warhammer 2 book, which I'm quite okay with. I mean, it's kind of a really kind of cool way to enter into a campaign. I like the way they do it because it's like a lot more cinematic. Let's see here. Let's take a look at my lands. Okay, so we need this whole region controlled by Egypt, you know, Ptolemaic Egypt, bastards. So we have the Sassanids to the east. And the reason I know that this is the same as for every other faction is I tried to make a Sassanid start it, and it had the same exact opening little video. So there's that going for us. We've got our general here, we've got our general there, and no one in the north. No northern general, just a spy. Okay, well that's just not gonna work. We got some silk, some vino, some glassware, more glassware. Oh, that was marble. I think marble is actually a little column. A little admiral as well. So we have a pretty good little starting force here. First order of business might be to take over all of Nabatea, and then maybe push west I'm not going to touch Arabia Magna at all. And because I just don't want to deal with this crap right here. That's just not going to be fun. The Lakhmids. Maybe ally up with the Sassanids in Armenia. And Galatians. I'm not really stoked on any Galatians or Lydians as well. God. I'm going to turn that down. I forgot it was so damn loud. Okay. Let's take a look here. Oh, Christian quarter is a cult. -6 public order for each non-Christian temple or cult in this province. Oh, super duper. I am a kind god. I'm so used to like the actual way of doing a campaign on and again, here's the new unit cards we get to see. You got the Palmyrian Legionaries. Pretty sick. Palmyrene, there we go. Zenobia, Queen Mother. That's cool. That's cool. Some Peltasts. What kind of units can I hire? Some Camel Archers. Let's see, make sure that wasn't mercenaries. Camel Spearmen, Camel Archers, Palmyrene Legionary Cavalry. That's pretty sexy. Palmyrene Lanciarii. Some pikemen, some hillmen, some cohorts. Phalanx armed with pikes resistance. That's pretty cool. So, some spearmen. Are these just these legionnaires? Okay. Ares. What's this? Vigilies. Okay, so maybe cohorts. These basic Palmyrian battle units who serve their queen faithfully. Okay. Interesting. Heavy infantry, heavy spear infantry. I want to make some cavalry because I like cavalry. Okay, so these are heavy cav. These are medium cav, I believe. If I remember the symbols correctly. Let's make a unit of. I want to see what these phalanxes look like. Yeah, pikemen. Yes, Anakin, yes.
We hunger for battle.
Okay, Legion of Tyros can expand. Palmyra in general is doing pretty good. Thapsicus. This is a hard Thapsicus. Gonna go in the back and Thap. Christian community, because again, these guys have been already converted to Christianity, because this is after the battle of the Bridge of Middle something, meta, whatever. Basically, the battle where Constantine converts to Christianity, makes the official religion of Rome after seeing a vision. It basically allowed him to win a already stacked against him battle, a pitched battle. Antioch, let's get you to expand. This public order is going to drop. Let's just go ahead and cost 0. Okay, whatever. Expand the capital. Actually, yeah, I already did it. Well, screw my ass, right? Let's see here. So workshop, we can do procurators via. I'm always big on, like, okay, so we've already got some military here. We've got a library here to research, help us with research rate. We've got a port city, which is great. Practice field, which is always kind of helps out. Consecrated ground. That's probably not gonna. Some sanitation. So let's do this. Aqueducts up in this piece. Tarsus. Good old famous Tarsus. Let's expand you as well, and let's just get some like. Yeah, pit mine. That sounds sexual in some sort of way. DV. What are you? Aren't you anything special here? No. A large vineyard. Meeting place. Let's all meet at the meeting place. Where's my gold? 6100. Tyros. What is this? This is a Murex snail farms. That's just disgusting. Snails, what they use. Snails are what they use to derive dyes. So they got purple dyes was from snails. Disgusting. That's why it's the so sought after. Okay, so this has got some recruitment camp. Let's actually kind of religious gathering. Ah, there it is. This whole time I was looking for like Because in Rome Total War 2, or Rome Total War 2, right? In Total War Warhammer 2, you've got the building browser you can take a look at. So much easier. We don't want any of that action. Latin cultural influences. I actually don't want to make these, because I don't want to cause a shitstorm with those just yet. Tyros. What else do you have for me? Ah, Vigilus Urbani. Public order, sanitation. That's pretty cool. Fermentari. And before we move to business, there are some private matters to discuss. Let's take a look here. What do I want to build here? What the fuck do I want to do? I'm gonna have to decide between religions here, I think, because we've got this here. Let's take a look. I mean, as a whole, though, Christianity is like everywhere except for right here. Culture. 50% for Latin. 10% for Christian. Huh. Interesting, interesting. Parry, parry, thrust. Good. We got to build something there, or else Squalor's going to set in, and that's just not going to be fun for anyone. Let's actually do that. Let's do this here, and I want something else that's going to be kind of... Yes, we'll do that. Let's just Admiral. Oh, Admiral got all sorts of fun stuff. So let's see what our options are for research. Ooh. Civil. 5 research rate, minus 30% public order penalties due to presence of foreign cultures. Oh, that's kind of... we're going to take that. That's beneficial. That's beneficial for us. Piracy minus 8%. Nice. Okay, so... I'm trying to remember a lot of... I used to play this game so much, and now that I have it, I'm like, oh god! So let's take a look. Who's pissed at us and who's not? Are the Lockmids and the Nabateans already are in our firm friends?
And take wine.
Trade agreements, non-aggression, and military access. Cool with that. Lydia.
Speak quickly.
I bet you want to be a trade partner with me. Huh? I didn't think so.
You may love a good haggling like women over onions and goats and fish. The Senate has a state to run.
Don't be a dick, Lydia. Chill. Armenia. Y'all want to be friends? So they don't like me. Nor the Galatians. Gallic Rome hates me. Lydia's just not going to be anyone's friend. Roman pretenders, they just want to pee on me. But hey, at least we're trading. The Sassanids, not even firm friends either. Same thing with Rome. Okay. Armenia. How's about the old non-aggression pact?
I am here, then.
Oh.
Speak your words. And be... No. And our...
Sound like the guy from Kingdom of Heaven. Thank you for your visit. The movie's so damn good. Every time I watch it, I think of Total War Medieval 2. It makes me want to play it. I get pissed off when I'm not playing it. When I watch the movie, I mean. Okay, so let's see here. Let's consolidate some armies south. I want this legion to stay north. Palmyra is important to me because, you know, it's my capital. Oh, yes. Look at you. Look at your distance. God, nothing in Total War Warhammer 2 can go that far. Holy crap. Okay, you, though... Let's combine these two armies, yeah? Let's move on into Egypt. Move on into Egypt. Move the fuck on into Egypt right now. And you can kind of just chill back here.
I want hourly patrols.
I fight for the
Shut your
people.
mouth. Shut your mouth when you're talking to me. Let's go ahead and just end that turn. That's a good little turn there. Petra. Petra. You are... What is this? Cover and dismantle. Oh. What is this? Latin cultures? Mithraic cultural influence. Jesus. Increases the hell out of sanitation, and we kind of need that. We'll table it for now. See how the next... are you sure you wanted to end your turn? Following concerns remain addressed. You still issued edict... Oh, well, son of a bitch, right? Alright, so let's do this. Commercial, food, and public order. Okay, so we're at Syria. Where are you, Antioch? Okay. Details. And tax rate. I don't really want to go with tax rate. I'll just do... Predicted public order next turn is 1. They don't like taxes and slaves. Well, you know what? Or do I? Let's just do public order. Kind of bolster that for a little bit. Palmyra could use it as... Oh, well, then I guess it's across the whole damn faction. Why not? I own all these guys. Alright, well. We shall end our turn. Expanded Royal Court. You have completed a technological advancement, giving you an advantage over your rivals. Every talent is welcome in the court of Queen Zenobia. Ah, okay. Edict issued bread and games. Good, bread and games, not grains. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Pop you in there again. Just go ahead and wash over that. You, my fair queen, shall head down south for our first foray into Egypt. Not the fastest mover, I see. Of course, marching in an enemy territory. Not the brightest idea. But I gotta get where I'm going. And hopefully they just don't bother me. Petra, come on, you silly goose. So what is bothering you guys so much? Taxes and slaves. Well, again, I wish I could get rid of both of those too, guys. How's culture doing there? And that went up. That changed fast. Changed next turn 0.9%. I think I gotta choose between, do I do Christianity across the whole board, or do I do what, you know? Pretty cool army replenishment there. This does wealth from industry. Oh, this gives me wealth from entertainment, but minuses my wealth from industry. That's not cool. Trying to bosh all, like that. That's terrible. So I have a Latin culture and then I have a Mithraic culture all in the same thing here. Oh, that's rough. What is this one? 4% wealth from all sources. Target tax harvesting edict. Oh, man. Let's just dismantle this thing. I'm not a huge fan of it. It's giving me anxiety. Duro Europus. I mean, in all honesty, though, like, we can actually not do that. Because Christian is actually going to go up. Alright, so what's up with this one, then? See here. Let's see. Okay, so I'm actually going to ignore some of that. I want to come to about the end of this video here, but I want to jump on. I want to get this fight going here, just to kind of see what these armies look like on the field, huh? I'll worry about how to properly do that once I get a lot of your recommendations, because I know you guys will probably have a lot more than me.
We make this modest request in the knowledge that your coffers strain to contain your wealth.
Well, I'll take it. You want military access? As long as you don't piss me off. Rise of cults. These are dark times and many have turned to the gods for salvation. There have been an influx of new beliefs, some of which have attracted enough followers for cults to start spreading. These gatherings are not without merit, but can also become troublesome over time. It is for you to decide whether you will tolerate their presence or drive them away. Cult buildings can now be constructed in your cities. I don't know how I feel about that. Okay, let's go here and just... Oh, of course we would need to. Oh, yeah. Let's just go ahead and do that. That's going to be fun. A quick little, kill. Let's take a look at what these armies look like from Empire Divided in the combat. I love that you can actually have things join in from the ocean. That's probably one of my favorite things. Like, one of the very first big battles I had in this was so cool, where I had, or in Rome Total War II, was having them just kind of, oh, look at these guys.
Romans, ready for duty.
Scythed chariots. Oh, yeah. Oh, look. Oh, I was gonna say, oh, look at that. Look at this. Perfect. This guy comes with his own levitating nothing. Oh, cool. Definitely missed the graphics of Total War Warhammer 2, but I still love these graphics as well. We have our skirmishers here. Get them up close and personal. I get all crazy with you guys and get all Roman, but I'm not going to do that. I think we can just kind of... What do these guys look like? How are these guys looking here? Yeah, so definitely the kind of late Roman period look that we should be expecting here. Scale mail, the circular shields. They've brought their spears back into the mix here. These are the Legionaries, and these are actual... what the Roman Legion eventually evolved to look like in the later period, especially in this 3rd century, Cress's 3rd century, which we're dealing with here right now.
Spears!
Okay, these are just kind of typical spearmen units.
Ready
Nothing
for
cool
orders.
there. Where's it, pikemen? Oh,
Yours to command.
right here. Oh, okay, so nothing crazy looking here, nothing out of the ordinary. Heavy pike infantry. Nothing to phalanx. That's kind of cool. Okay, I like that a lot. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do that there, that there.
At your service.
And the spears can flank down there. This thing, not really receptive to me, like dragging and dropping. Do that. So that'll be that.
Ready and awaiting orders.
And I could, like, really get manipular on y'all, but I ain't gonna do it. Because I don't want to do it. My brain's gonna pop right now. What's over here?
Your orders. Orders.
Actually, yeah, look at that. These side chariots in action too.
Ready for orders.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
Alright, calm down, Mark Strong.
Men, we are the gust of wind in the desert that will blow.
I do miss this. Oh, she was going. I miss the pump-up speeches. You don't look anything like a queen. Oh, there you are. Ah! That's really cool. Really cool.
Riders!
How's Legionary Cavalry look? We haven't looked at them. Oh, yeah. Looks nothing like Silver Helms, but still pretty damn cool. I keep going up here to look for all the buttons.
Missile infantry at your command.
Oh, so we just take these pikemen and go right like this.
Advance at speed.
Vigiles. Okay. Let's go ahead and speed that up. Legionaries can come right here. You all can go right there. Ah. Was off for units to move quicker. Speed 150%. Nifty. Quintus Imperiosus. Nice, nice, nice. Some phalanx action going on here. Phalanx is one of the coolest, like, formations of antiquity. Ah, Faustus Corvus, Roman levies. Oh yes, come to me. Oh, oh no! Oops. Normal speed. Okay, let's just get these guys into that combat. Yeah.
Double time.
Pikeman! Advance at speed!
Oh, these vigilantes are coming in behind me. That's why we got some cavalry.
Spears!
These guys are not gonna like what happens to them.
Spears!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh god. Oh yeah, just heaving over boxes and all sorts of crap. Oh! Just bulldozed off. Not the glorious bodies hewing charge that I've come to expect with some of the stuff from Total War Warhammer 2, but still pretty great. Let's just all launch our shit here, right? Oh, a defensive testudo. I'm gonna do that as well.
We await your command. Ready and waiting. Hack them down!
Your orders? For glory! Ready and waiting, Commander.
Peltasts! At the double! Peltasts! Quick march!
Okay, so we gotta push through here.
By your command!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Pikes! To arms!
Just tons of horn, incessant horning going on here.
Peltasts!
Your orders?
Ready and waiting.
Spears!
One thing I do like is how units respond to movement in this game. More so than Rome Total War or Total War Warhammer 2. In fact, that threw me off when I was playing Total War Warhammer 2. It's not easy to get things to move from point A to point B.
The men are wavering.
No, they're not. You're wavering, Mark Strong. When was the last time you acted in something, huh?
Ready for orders!
The old Roman kill box here.
Jupiter gives us strength. At your service.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
By your command! To advance!
Mark Strong just dogging me all hard. You're gonna see the scale mail again here. Oh, even though these are just simple levies, these are the armies that we come to see in the later Middle and Dark Ages. And that kind of concludes that little fight. A decisive victory. A good resounding win for me. Let's take a look here. Oh, dude, just in true Roman fashion, just stab him and leave him dead for dead. We're going to loot. Do we loot when we do this? Or, I'm sorry, take it. You gain the money from looting, but buildings and settlements will be damaged. All captives are enslaved. Public order is greatly reduced. We'll just go occupy this one for now. Increase in rank. Zenobia, the Queen Mother, has gone up in rank.
I am listening.
Legions of the Empress. We have our first big increase here. We also now get, this is a cool thing too, we get the actual skill trees. So we now know where the hell our skills are going. We don't kind of blindly choose them and hope we kind of go down something we like. So that's huge. Huge, 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 because that's not in former other iterations of the game until just now. Let's definitely go with efficient recruiter, strategist. Between Master Attacker or Strategist, I'll probably do Strategist, though. Oh, that's right, I forgot about the Cunning and Zeal thing. No, we'll definitely do Cunning, Zeal, Authority. Yeah. We'll do Master Attacker. Okay. So we now have Miros Hormos as our base. But that kind of concludes this video here today, guys. I just wanted to quickly jump into Empire Divided. I'll be playing through this campaign with you guys. You guys can give me recommendations of what you'd like to see, where you'd like me to go. I love playing these campaigns through with you guys, because this was kind of this is how I got my channel started out, was playing through some of this with Total War Warhammer and talking about some of the lore here. So hopefully you enjoyed some of the history. I know some of it was probably a little off, like the 41 BC versus 23 BC thing. That's the one thing when it comes to historical games. Not everyone is a lore master of Warhammer. I mean, some of us played it more so than others, and some of us really delved deep into it. But a lot of people are really big history buffs. So if I do make a mistake, please just feel free to correct me in the comments. I do want to make sure that these things, anything I do say is accurate. So if you hear something, feel free to let me know. Other than that, guys, thanks for joining me today here on this grand little tour of Palmyra in Total War Rome 2 Empire Divided. But thanks for watching here today, guys. Have a good one and take care.